Yeah, this came out of nowhere. Jimmy Johnson has left the NASCAR circuit right now from his Legacy Club Motorsports team. He's really struggled with the new team that has been built under the Richard Petty banner. He has left them for a period of time because of a tragedy on the family on his wife's side. Terrible story in Oklahoma. Jimmy Johnson's mother-in-law called 911 from the farmhouse in Oklahoma and said, "There's a woman here with a gun." Hung up, went out and killed her son, a teenager, went and killed the husband, and then committed suicide herself. And they found the bodies by the time the police got there. This is all on the wife's side. It's just devastating to the family, devastating to the team. And so he's gone back to Oklahoma with his wife. He'll probably be out of racing for a couple of weeks. It's been a tough year for him. There was so much excitement of when he went into IndyCar racing, and the learning curve was really steep. And I thought he did really well on super speedways. He really struggled with IndyCar racing on ovals. And then he just woke up one morning and said, "I don't like it." And it's a terrible thing to say that he doesn't have courage, but I don't think he ever felt comfortable in the Indy car because you go wheel to wheel at 180, 190. The accidents are so fast. There's not the protection mode that you get sitting in a cockpit of a NASCAR with roll cages. And I'm not going to use the word courage because I don't think that's fair. I just don't think Jimmy ever felt comfortable with that style of racing. So he's gone back to NASCAR, and there was so much hoopla with him joining Richard Petty's team and forming Legacy Motor Club. It's been a struggle because you're starting from absolute ground zero, new car, new team, new crew chief, new construction packages. You got to develop the car, you got to develop the engine, you got to develop the aerodynamics. So it's just been harder than I thought. But separate racing aside, when I first got a glimpse of what had happened in Oklahoma, my heart sank because he's such a good citizen.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a huge fan base. But don't you just hate it when you see these people that, if you want to off yourself and do suicide, that's one thing, but don't take out innocent people with you.
No, mental illness and guns. That's a bad combination.
Yeah. I mean, just a tragic story. So, hearts and thoughts and prayers. I mean, how often do we need to say that? But hopefully, Johnson can kind of, get his family back on track. But man, that's a tough one.
Oh, I read that story. The knot in the pit of my stomach was unbelievable. Okay, let's